Hello, everybody. YouTube people. Um, so this will be the second installment of the my experience with laser spine surgery vlog. There should be about 5 or 6 videos. I try to do one a day, and then I also want to do a follow-up video about 6 months after the fact, or 3 months, or something. Whenever I have something. Because I really hope that this will help somebody out there that may be considering this procedure or looking for something. But I've just completed my first day. I'm here in Tampa, Florida, which is the main headquarters of the Laser Spine Institute, and I've completed the first day just a little while ago. Tell you some stuff about that. It's a very, very nice facility in the heart of Tampa, Florida, which is a huge city. This morning coming in, there was lots and lots of traffic. Very busy, but you get here and it's a pretty big building, very close to the water, very pretty, very nice location. The building is very modern and pristine. I got my appointment. My first day appointment was for 7:30, so I got here just a couple minutes before that, and a pretty positive experience so far. Granted, they haven't really done any procedures yet. Today was all testing, but they have breakfast and lunch here at the facility at no charge. For you and what they call your care partner. You will have to bring somebody with you at all times, and they can eat breakfast and lunch here too. And it was a pretty good breakfast and a pretty good lunch. I didn't eat the breakfast, but the lunch was chicken breast and potatoes and salad, and they have sodas and drinks. There's snacks for free all over the place, chips and protein bars and bottles of water and coffee, and the people are very nice, very cordial. You're treated with a lot of respect, and they give you a lot of attention. There's several different people I've talked to today, and each one for me, there was very little wait time. I'm not saying that that's always going to be the case, but I went from the administration to the, I went to like a physical where they checked my reflexes. They took some blood. They took my vitals. They check my reflexes and stuff like that. Height, weight. They're going to ask you a lot of questions about your medical history. Here's a piece of advice that I want to give. This is what I've learned in the last, if you watched my first video, you'll know I've been battling this about 16, 17 months, about a year and a half. And here's, you're going to get this question a lot, over and over and over again. No matter which procedure you choose, they're going to ask you about this pain level thing. Okay, anywhere from 0 to 10. 0 being there's no pain at all. 10 being it's just unbearable pain. You just can't survive another minute of it. And they're going to ask you at what level you are, time and time and time again. It can even get kind of irritating and ridiculous. But for the most part, I think the intentions are good, and I'm speaking very in general of every different care provider. And here's something that I've learned that I will pass on to you. You need to learn to be a major complainer when it comes to the medical professionals and your care. You need to keep track and tell them about every little pain that you're having, no matter where it's at. Even if you think that it's not related to your back issue, whether it be a bulging disc or otherwise, even if you think that there's no relationship, you need to tell them about that anyways. And every little pain you need to tell them about. And I'm going to say, if you're not sure about that 0 to 10 thing, I'm going to say go with the bigger number. That's something I've learned, because it appears that if you don't give them, if you kind of go conservative with it and say it's kind of painful, but you say, well, it's like a 3 or a 4, then what my experience has been, it seems like they just sort of pass it off. And that's not necessarily this facility, that's the industry in general that's been my experience with it. You really want to shoot high, and you really want to, and most of us, especially men, we were taught to not complain. I've been in the construction business for 15, 20 years. You're kind of used to a lot of pain, painful muscles, et cetera, et cetera. We're kind of taught to quote unquote suck it up and go, which is correct. But when it comes to getting the care you need, you really need to lay it on thick, and you really need to emphasize how much pain you're in, because you'll have to go home after all this is done. And if they don't know it exists, then they're not going to be able to help you. And if it's in another location, say it's in your legs, your arms, you're having headaches, that could be related to your bulging disc and what they call a compressed nerve or a pinched nerve. So anyway, there's that. Today, my situation, I feel like I have multiple back issues, cervical, thoracic, and lumbar, which in plain English means your neck, your middle back, and your lower back. So they done MRIs, 3 different MRIs to scan all 3 of those areas. They done X-rays, and then they done another test called a VMA. That's a vertebral movement. I don't know. I can't remember. It has something to do with the way it moves, with the way your spine moves. The MRI is pretty difficult, especially for me. I had to have 3 of them done, and each one of them takes 25 minutes. So if you've never had one, this could be one of the hardest parts of the procedure, especially if you're claustrophobic, because what they do is they put you on a little tray and they roll you in this tube. If you ever seen Star Trek, it looks something like you might see on Star Trek. And the thing is very, very tight. The top of the thing is like this close to your face, and the sides are like this close to your sides, and then of course your back is laying down. And so if you're extremely claustrophobic, this could be problematic for you. You're laying flat, and there is this kind of a small cushion, but it's not very thick, and so that was really uncomfortable. And then the thing makes some horrendous noises when you're in there. It sounds like somebody's beating on it with a hammer. Then it sounds like some old AC/DC guitar riffs or something, and they're very loud and very obnoxious. And they do, you give it some earplugs, and they help some, but that's probably one of the more problematic things. And then the X-rays, and then the VMAs, and then I was finished for the day by about 12:30, 1 o'clock. So my first day is now complete. And then, like I said, I'm at the Tampa facility. They have a really good Wi-Fi connection. I'm using this to upload these videos, and had a pretty good lunch. They have some cookies here for dessert. They also have some soup. And then they're supposed to call me today. I think they said between 4 and 6, and they'll tell me what time I've got to be here tomorrow, to discuss to see what they discovered today in my test. I talked to some people here today that have finished with the procedure. For the most part, they've been positive. Most people say that they would recommend the procedure to somebody else. There were a couple. There was one guy that my wife talked to that is here for his third time, and he said his comment was, "Hopefully they get it right this time." So whatever that means, I don't know. But this does not work for everybody. I'm hoping it works for me, and it's like I said on the first video, I'm going to give you my honest, unbiased opinion about how it goes. Um, Subscribe, like the video, and that way you'll keep getting notified when I upload another one. And hopefully it'll help get the word out a little bit. I know there's a lot of people in the world that are going through misery with their backs. I've been one of them, and hopefully this gets it taken care of. Ask any questions you want. I'll do my best to answer the questions. I have no medical background. I have no need to try to make this company look good or bad. I stand nothing to gain or lose from whether you choose to go with the Laser Spine Institute or not. It doesn't, that's totally up to you. But ask any questions you want, and I'll do my best to answer them. And tomorrow will be day 2, and I'll make another video of day 2. Thank you very much for watching. Follow along with me. Have a great day. Bye.